Hey, how's it going guys? My name is Ray. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that I'm back in Indonesia right now. This is the very kitchen that I grew up in, and this is also pretty much where I first learned to cook. In the spirit of celebrating my return to Indonesia, I'm gonna start these first few weeks by showing you guys a few Indonesian recipes, some of my favorites of course. And yeah, with saying that, I'm gonna start this week by making something really simple, something hawker style. So this first dish is called vegetable fritters, but it's gonna be slightly different than the fritters that you might all know. So yeah, I hope you like it. Let's cook.
So these are all the ingredients that you will need for the fritters. You'll need half a cabbage, 1 carrot, some shallots. These are really small shallots that I can find here in Indonesia. If you're using normal sized shallot, you will probably need about 1 or 2 shallots, depending on the size. And you also need some Kaffir Lime Leaves, but these are completely optional. This is just my preference to put it in to give it extra flavor. As to how you would cut the vegetables, my best explanation would be similar to coleslaw. You just have to slice them thinly, but you don't have to be as consistent as coleslaw because you're not technically making a salad. You're making fritters, so it doesn't really matter if you don't cut it consistently. And also, I should probably mention now that this is not the only type of fritter that you can find in Indonesia. We just call anything you deep fry with batter like these fritters. So for example, if you change the carrot and cabbage into corn, that would still be called corn fritters. And that's actually one of the popular ones as well. And there's also prawn fritter, anchovy fritter, anything you can deep fry pretty much. Let me know if you want to see the recipe for one of those. As for the shallot, just slice it thinly like so, and later you can chop it across as well if you don't like biting into big pieces of shallots. As for the Kaffir Lime Leaves, just roll it up like that and slice it thinly. You can also chop it again smaller if you don't like big pieces of Kaffir Lime Leaves in your fritters. It's totally up to you. And just mix all the vegetables together like so. Then we can move on to making our batter, which is pretty simple. It's just 1 cup of plain flour, 1 tablespoonful of corn flour, followed by 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of white pepper, as well as 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. Then mix them up all together with 1 1/4 cup of water, preferably cold water. And this amount of batter will be enough for half of the amount of vegetables that we cut earlier. So if you want to use all of them, you just have to double the measurements. The consistency of your batter after mixing the vegetables in should be fairly viscous like this. If it's not, you can easily fix it with 1 tablespoon of flour, or more if your mixture is very runny. But generally speaking, this batter is really forgiving, so you don't really have to be accurate. Then all you need to do next is just to heat up 1 liter of vegetable oil in a pan over medium-high heat. Then just start scooping in your batter. It should look like you're making pancakes. And the same rules apply as well. If you want your fritter to be thick, then don't press it down as much as I'm doing here. Just drop the batter slowly so it will stack up higher. But traditionally, they actually look like flat pancakes. Then you just have to let them fry over medium-high heat for about 3 to 4 minutes, 2 minutes on each side, until golden brown like this. And when it's golden brown to your liking, just take it out of the oil and spread it out into 1 layer over a wire rack, just to let it cool down slightly and get rid of the excess oil. Then just continue frying the rest of the fritters. If you want the fritter to be thicker, other than just pouring it slowly like I said earlier, you can also make the batter thicker. Just remember that you are fully in charge of your fritters. And as usual, I would like to stress that recipes are just guidelines, so you don't have to follow it blindly. And yeah, there you have it guys, my version of Indonesian style fritters. And we usually just serve them with sambal chili paste like this or spicy peanut sauce. Let me know if you wanna see how to make either one of those.
I hope you find that recipe interesting, and if you did, please leave this video a like and don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram and Twitter to get the latest update on my videos. And here are the links to my previous videos, so don't forget to check that out as well. And if you want the full recipe, it's gonna be in the description box below, along with the links to my other videos and also my social medias. And if you wanna contribute to the next few weeks, let me know an Indonesian dish that you would really wanna see in this channel, and I'll get right to it. And yeah, that'll be all for today. See you next week guys. Bye!